the last 30 years, the Republican Party has been moving more and more to the right, but also race baiting more, gay baiting more, religion baiting more. But Herman Cain, I feel like, is being paid by somebody to be involved and to run for president so that you go, yeah, well, they can't be racist. It's a black guy. It's a black.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Do dogs chase cats?
But again, in terms of anything relating to the circumstances, you know, I think I've said all I can say about that. The circumstances of his death I'm not going to address. And what I will say is what I said to Jim about who he was, the threat he posed, the fact that, and this is significant, and it goes to our cooperation both with Yemeni officials and counterparts, but also around the region, and why it's so important, because we cannot forget that the victims, the principal victims of the violence perpetrated by AQAP, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, were Muslims in Yemen. And as a leader of AQAP, he was responsible for that.
Do you think his death will have on efforts by AQAP to destabilize the governments of Yemen and Saudi Arabia?
Well, there is no question that this is a serious blow to Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, but we remain extremely vigilant. That affiliate, that organization remains very dangerous and very has proven itself to be operational and capable. So the vigilance continues, as it has in the wake of the successful mission against Osama bin Laden. Obviously, Al-Qaeda remains a threat, and a serious threat, and one that we continue to confront in a variety of ways. So while this is an important milestone, it is not the end of AQAP.
Jam nitty-gritty, you're listening to the boys from the big bad city, and this is Jam Hot.
Tomato McGrath online.
Do you think his death will have on efforts by AQAP to destabilize the governments of Yemen and Saudi Arabia?
And it doesn't change our
But I would like to recommend that now that we've got all this attention, that you excuse yourself and that you let us get on with the three witnesses and all the other members there, and we're sure it'll be shown on the show tonight, and maybe Monday. I don't know. You run your show. We run the committee. But what do you say to that, Stephen? You didn't hear the question? You don't understand the question. The question was that. No, I'm not asking you not to talk. I'm asking you to leave the committee room completely and submit your statement instead.
Fly, boss, walk, jam, nitty-gritty, you're listening to the boys from the big bad city, and this is Jam Hot.
Tomato McGrath online.
These charges?
Again, the question makes us, it has been embedded within it assumptions about the circumstances of his death that I'm just not going to address.
How on earth does it have? What is it? I really don't understand. He's dead. You were asserting that he had operational control of the cargo plot and the Abdul Muttalib plot. He's now dead. Can you show us, or the American people, or has a judge been shown?
Well, again, Jake, I'm not going to go any further than what I've said about the circumstances of his death and the case against them, which again you're linking, and I think that
you said that he was responsible for these things.
Yes, but again,
is there going to be any evidence presented?
You know, I don't have anything for you on that.
Do you not see at all? Does the administration not see at all how a president asserting that he has the right to kill an American citizen without due process, and that he's not going to even explain why he thinks he has that right, is troublesome to some people?
I wasn't aware of any of those things that you said actually happening, and again, I'm not going to address the circumstances of Al-Awlaki's death. I think it's, again, it is an important fact that this terrorist who was actively plotting, had plotted in the past and was actively plotting to attack Americans and American interests, is dead. But I'm not going to, from any angle, discuss the circumstances of his death.
You know that the Center for Constitutional Rights and the ACLU tried to get permission to represent Al-Awlaki. His father had asked them to do that, but they needed to get permission from the Treasury Department, and so that they could challenge his being on this targeted killing list. And the administration, the Obama administration, refused to let them represent him. To not even, he couldn't even have the ACLU representing him.
Well, I would send those questions or take those questions to Treasury or Justice. I don't have anything on that for you.
What do you think constitutional law professor Barack Obama would make of this?
I think he spoke about it today.
Who's this for?
This guy, I'm the happiest man. This is better.
America,
Than all the presents my mother's ever given me in the last 22 years of my life. I've only been alive for 21 of them.
Tell us, how does this affect your opinion of the president?
Greatest man. I bet you Donald Trump says he's born in the U.S. now. $20 says that. Actually, no, $100.
So would you have voted for him before this?
All right, yeah, we're getting political now, man, all right? I'm here to celebrate. My shirt's off. I'm having a great time. I'm looking for someone to take me home tonight, all right? I'm looking. First lady, come please. Please. I'll even vote for gay marriage right now. Come on, let's go.
Well, here's an easy one. What do we have to look forward to as a result of this announcement?
We're the greatest country ever, duh. Look, China's got nothing anymore. That's all that we need to know. What, China, what did you do just now? Nothing. Look at this. There's every ethnicity is partying together right now. China's only got Asians partying right now. That's all I gotta say.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
Oh my God, I'm unclassified and I'm from Washington D.C. This message is brought to you by Sierra Nevada. Always crisp and always refreshing.
This is America, alive and beautiful today. I have never been so proud to be free. Thank you so much.
Matt, that's right. There has been a lot of cheering here in the U.S. since the president announced the news. The Obama administration is definitely in a vendetta accomplished kind of mood. American officials are saying they have a DNA confirmation that it was indeed Osama bin Laden who was killed in the shootout. U.S. authorities said they buried him at sea. Many say even if Americans didn't bury his body at sea, they probably said that to avoid some place of pilgrimage for al-Qaeda sympathizers. For those many who were waiting for photographed proof of bin Laden's death, there was a bit of a disappointment because there is no credible image to show. According to President Obama, bin Laden was killed by America's special forces in Pakistan in a relatively luxurious compound, not in some cave in Afghanistan, as some would expect. The president said they had known about bin Laden's whereabouts since last year, which suggests that they had been preparing this operation for months. What's interesting, everybody knows that the U.S. has been chasing al-Qaeda beyond Afghanistan borders. In Yemen, those have been covert drone strikes. In Pakistan, they've been pretty overt. The U.S. has been widely criticized for those strikes, for the scores of civilians that they killed. In Pakistan, it's been an especially sore issue. And the question some ask now is, could the success of killing bin Laden in Pakistan give the U.S. more of a carte blanche for carrying out strikes in other countries or to justify those strikes?
Fly, boss, walk, jam, nitty-gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city, and this is Jam Hot.
Tomato McGrath.